Hey everybody, it's me, Benson, and we all know this dog. The classic scenario of a cute dog sitting in his burning house saying that everything's fine, trying not to pay attention to the burning world around him. It's a classic. And in a world where memes only last a few days, how did this meme last for over 8 years? Well, I wanted to look at the history of this dog to see why. I'm Benson, and welcome back to the Benson Show. In 2013, the original comic came out, made by an artist named K.C. Green. Most people know these two panels, but the original comic is actually a bit longer. It opens with a dog with a hat sitting at his table looking at his coffee as his house is burning down. He says, "This is fine. I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently." Then he drinks his coffee as his arm is burning. He sees his burning arm and says, "That's okay. Things are gonna be okay." Then we see him slowly burning to death. The comic started gaining popularity around 2014. If there was any problem going on in the world, this comic would make an appearance. The context of the problem didn't matter, because the comic could fit into any situation. Nothing much happened in 2015, but 2016 is the year when it really took off. 2016 was filled with disasters and bad stuff, and people needed a way to express how they felt. So they used the dog. This Is Fine got so big that Adult Swim decided to fully animate the comic and play it at random times on the channel. Here it is.
This is fine. I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently. That's okay. Things are gonna be okay.
This Is Fine airing on Adult Swim just popularized the comic even more. It got lots of fan art, pins, a plushie, socks, a Funko Pop, and even a video game. The game was made by Nick Kamen, and it's an 8-bit minigame. You can move the dog around, and the goal is to put out the flames. And you do that with love. That is perfect. And then in 2016, K.C. Green made a sequel comic. It opens just like the original, and the dog gets ready to say the famous line. But then he stops himself and yells, "This is not fine! Oh my god, everything's on fire! What the hell is my problem?" He panics and gets the fire extinguisher to try to stop the fire. "There was no reason to let it last this long and get this bad! They shot a gorilla for God's sake!" Obviously a reference to Harambe. The sequel comic ends with the dog sitting in his mostly burnt house, crying. How did K.C. Green make a talking dog with a tiny hat depressing? He also did a small interview with The Verge about the comic. Green said, "All of 2016 inspired this. Every bit of insane news piece and political climate made this follow-up happen. It's been a weird year, and I think the election is not helping. Everyone's on edge. There's a breaking point, and I think we'll find it this year." He also talked about how he made This Is Fine a business. He mentioned his online store where he sells prints, shirts, books, and more. He also talks about why it's been so popular. "Because it's a feeling we all have, apparently. It's a feeling we all get, just like things are burning down around me, but you gotta smile sometimes. It's a basic human feeling. Well, what are you going to do?" Then if we fast forward in time to 2020, with the Australia fires, celebrity deaths, and the pandemic, this dog made another comeback. And that's why it's so popular. Because these two panels can apply to any problem, big or small. It helps show how most people feel about the situation, and the best part is that it'll never stop being funny. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I hope I see you in my next video. Bye!